Alright, so Luka Dokkan made this tweet right here, and it kind of had me thinking. 2023, I feel like this could be a really good year, especially recently. Last year, they gave us a lot of units that didn't have Dokkan festivals before. We got Pan, Raditz, Yamcha, Ginyu, right? There's a good amount of units that did not have Dokkan festivals, and whilst I feel like a lot of them were not really like, anything exciting, it was nice to at least get that representation for those characters in terms of a bigger celebration. Now, he posted these four images. We'll talk about them, but I think there are a lot of potential for Dokkan festivals this year in 2023, especially if they want to give us more, I'd say, I guess, community favorable characters in the community. People are more excited for something like, Blue Cow Can Goku, right? So let's just go ahead and let's talk about some of the choices I brought up here, and maybe we'll take a look at some of these replies here just to see if anyone brought something else interesting to the table. But I mean, I think first and foremost, I think this is the one that everyone is just asking for at this point, right? Every single time people bring this guy up, baby, people want a baby Dokkan festival, and this character is probably one of the most least represented characters just in the game, right? Just baby by himself, right? The newest baby character we got in the game is a unit from 2019 during the 4th anniversary. We're about to hit the 8th anniversary. This guy is gonna be over 4 years old very, very soon, and that's the last time we ever got a baby card. And then on top of that, even before then, the previous baby card I think we got was this guy back in 2016. So we really only have 2 summonable baby units. And then we have this free-to-play baby, which again, I believe he's also he's a 2017 unit, this guy, right? So I think there's there's a lot of things that they could do for a baby celebration. Well, I guess we got this guy, but who cares, right? We can get like a Dokkanfest Super Baby 2. Like, look how empty this is. The only Super Baby 2 we have is literally just this guy right here, right? So maybe we can get just a Dokkan Festival Super Baby 2. Honestly, it can just be Giant Ape Super Baby 2, but I would assume that this guy would just be the Giant Ape 1. It'd be better for him, we get this guy, then this guy can get his Easy A, maybe an Awakening for the Super Baby 1. That could be interesting, right? Maybe we get, the Awakenings for all these possessions, we get that Videl possessed card, right? Do these guys share links with them? Yeah, they'll have Coward, they have Loyalty, Thirst for Conquest, Hatred of Saints, right? Even these free-to-play ones, the Goten, Trunks, Gohan, and Videl, if they end up being pretty good with Awakening is the Easy Ace, that could be really good for baby. So I think a baby-centric celebration, even if they make a banner unit, a baby like this is a banner unit, maybe even the adult version of baby after he escapes Vegeta's body. Goku shoots him with the Kamehameha, right, at the end of GT, at least the baby arc, right? That could be another card, maybe a banner unit, or maybe a banner unit Bulma that's possessed. She's a mega support unit, right? Baby needs this representation. Baby Saga, outside of Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and I guess, these two, don't really have, much in them. I guess we have Pan. Pan's more of the Dark Dragon Ball Saga, that kind of part of GT that I feel like not really favorable to people, but Baby needs one for sure. Next we have God Goku, right? So obviously God Goku's in this post right here. God Goku, obviously, I think he would be second in line probably. I just because well, not only is he, I think, exciting for people, but the thing is that he just doesn't have a Dokkan Fest, and he does have a lot of cards, right? We have a lot of God Goku cards. So if I had to say between Baby and God Goku, I think these are the 2 characters that people are asking for the most from what I've seen. I would say I would rather get Baby first because he has nothing, while God Goku, still has a lot of cards. And this guy, we know he's going to get his Easy 8 in February on the global version. So next month at this point already, we're on the 3rd of January. This right here, this God Goku will be getting his Easy A. So I don't know, maybe there could even be a global first Dokkan Festival transforming God Goku. Or this guy Easy A's, then for Saiyan Day we finally get that transforming God Goku everyone's asking for. I don't know if it would be a standalone God Goku. I mean, if they really want to push this guy and maybe even this guy out of the shine, right? But I would assume it would be something like a Super Saiyan Goku, right? Because if you take a look at Super Saiyan Goku, there is a lot of competition there, but again, it could just be him transforming into God Goku. It could even be like a Super Saiyan 3 Goku, right? Although this guy is like upcoming in EZA, maybe he'll be on some different teams. It could be like a Dokkan Festival Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then we have animations from when he fought Beerus. Then he transforms into God Goku for the rest of the battle, right? Using the ritual, right? I think that would make a lot of sense for sure. It could even be like a base form Goku, I guess, but I think worst case scenario probably is that it's just standalone God Goku. Maybe worst case scenario is that if it's Super Saiyan Goku, because we'll have the Carnival Goku, this guy, then this guy is even solid in certain situations, right? So it's like Super Saiyan Goku right now is pretty bloated in terms of very usable characters in the game. So I don't think we need another Super Saiyan Goku like that. Maybe God Goku, just like a standalone God Goku, and then he has the ritual. They've done stuff like that before, where like we got the new Dokkanfest Kid Goku, then the Int 1 EZAs. It could be similar like this, where this guy EZAs, and then the new Dokkanfest just shares the same name with him, and he's like intended to be like a floating kind of unit or something, right? That could make sense, and it could just be like the intro animation where he transforms into God Goku. But like God Goku from Battle Gods, like the movie, it doesn't really have good animations, right? You know, we have some pretty decent animations from the anime right here in this God Goku, but that's really it. Let's just close these two out. Next we have Demon King Piccolo. This is more so like a personal like request of mine. I feel like, you know, people would be excited for Demon King Piccolo, I guess, but it's not gonna be like anything crazy. For a lot of, you know, other players, which is completely understandable. People don't watch OG Dragon Ball, but OG Dragon Ball is great. Demon King Piccolo definitely deserves to get his own Dokkan Festival. Although this guy is like usable because his damage reduction, that's very high, like what, 66%, plus Kid Goku gave him the extra 8%. It can lead this guy to even being pretty solid right now, just because the damage reduction is such a high number. But I feel it doesn't really matter. We can get if it's a transforming Elder into normal Demon King Piccolo, I would be fine with that. But probably just a new standalone Demon King Piccolo, right? Like the STR one is just standalone right there. That'd be cool as well. Maybe we can get a banner, you know, like, you know, tambourine or drum. Could be interesting, right? I think this guy definitely does deserve a Dokkan Festival units, and I would love to see him get a Dokkan Festival unit because he doesn't have one yet, and it's just one of my personal favorite characters from OG Dragon Ball. Not even my favorite character, probably. I don't know. My favorite villain for sure from OG Dragon Ball, right? But yeah, Demon King Piccolo deserves one for sure. I brought up Final Form Frieza here, so you may be thinking Frieza doesn't really need Dokkan Fest, and that's true. But Final Form Frieza has a lot of like things that he does, a lot of attacks, you know, from his basically like everything from the fight he has against like How Can Goku, you know, Goku before he turns Super Saiyan. Not really represented in game. You know, I think we have I guess I could bring this up maybe. The Legends right there. We have the Final Form Frieza that's a revived character. I guess this would be like the Frieza that I would want if we played Legends. I guess we'll bring it up just so you guys could see it. This guy right here, right? This Frieza right here, and then if you see right here, when he's like kind of like this, I guess that's kind of like the AGL Frieza, but just get the art redone of him like that, because if you take a look here, the art is a little different, right? You see, well, maybe it's pretty similar, but it looks like very more angry here. They can look a more angry expression, new art. He definitely deserves a Dokkan Festival. That Frieza, Final Form Frieza definitely needs one. I brought up Lord Slug. He doesn't have one. Just another Namekian's buff. I think he can get it one. Again, not really an exciting pick for many people, but I think that Lord Slug could be just a very nice additional option to some of these teams. Another movie boss unit. You know, he does have these really good movie bosses links, right? He has Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses. He would get Fierce Battle, right? Even Metamorphosis with Cooler, that could be really, really good, right? So this Lord Slug could be good. What links does this guy have? Does he have anything else here? He has Demonic Ways. That's not really the best link ever, but maybe if they give him like Shocking Speed or something, that could be really interesting. I think Lord Slug could actually be really good in game, even though he's not really an exciting character. But his links alone give him a lot of potential. He could be like a supporting unit. He could be a healing, you know, just another transforming giant Lord Slug with invincibility. Like imagine running like a Namekian's team, and you have Lord Slug with like his act, like maybe he has an active skill in the giant form, and then you have Piccolo's active skill, the LR Orange Piccolo active skill, right? And then you just like destroy these enemies with just the active skill transformations, right? That could be funny. But yeah, that's pretty good. I think Lord Slug would be nice to get one. Next we have actually, I think that's just what we need. 23rd Budokai Goku, and then we have also the Piccolo Jr. here. Just a dual Dokkan Festival, these guys. This is something else that I feel like a lot of people actually are asking for, which is pretty good. Because these two don't really have representation. Like, look, Piccolo Jr. especially, just World Tournament cards. This Goku, like, he has World Tournament cards, right? We have this Goku for the 23rd Budokai, but that's it. We don't have, like, an actual, like, summonable, like, Goku, like, you use Dragon Stones again. He's a Dokkan Festival, right? For Goku or Piccolo. This is a major fight in Dragon Ball. This is agreed upon, I feel like, by a lot of people to be one of the best fights of Dragon Ball. So, you know, this could be really good. Actually, funny enough, this guy would share Infighter, Kamehameha, Shocking Speed, Turtle School, and then Fierce Battle with Yamcha. He would actually share 5 links with the Dokkan Festival Yamcha. That could be a pretty big help for that Yamcha. He's on the Warriors vs. Earth category. We have Piccolo Jr. again, just another different name for Piccolo. He'd be really helpful for the Namekians team. He has Big Bad Bosses, that could be really good, right? Terrifying Conquerors, right? He could be interesting for that team given he gets the links that he would want, I guess. This guy has the same links, right? His link set is not really great, I would say, though, for sure, but you know, just another Piccolo Jr. I think would be extremely helpful. Maybe it could just be the Dokkan Festival's Piccolo Jr. and then the banner unit is just, or the Dokkan Festival Piccolo Jr. giant form, and then the banner unit is just Piccolo Jr. by himself, right? That could be really interesting, but we need that for sure. I guess I brought up Topo here, but there's actually another character I should have talked about earlier. We have God Destruction Topo. Obviously, I think this is another character that some people are asking for. I think it just deserves a Dokkan Fest, right? We have a Dokkan Festival for Jiren, right? Jiren already has one. I think Jiren could use another card, but he's not a character that, like, you know, he needs a Dokkan Festival. He doesn't really have one yet. But Topo definitely does deserve one as well. I think Topo would be a pretty good pick for a Dokkan Festival. He did a lot of interesting moves. You could have, like, you know, the attack nullification, right, with the Hakai. That could be pretty interesting. He could do a lot of good things. So I'm interested to see how a God of Destruction Topo Dokkan Festival would be like, for sure. Then lastly, I guess there's two I want to bring up. Kaioken Blue Goku, right? We have this guy, and that's like the only Universe 6 Blue Kaioken Goku we have in game. We need another one, I think, for sure. Look at the teams this guy is on, by the way. Oh my goodness, he would help like 1 billion teams. Goodness. This guy has Prepared for Battle, Over the Flash, and Shocking Speed as well. Give him this exact link set right there from the Universe 6 tournament. And then that would be so good for, I think, Shocking Speed and Over the Flash. Over the Flash is going to be getting pretty good soon because of EZAs, right? We have this guy as EZA. We have this guy that's going to EZA. I mean, when did this guy come out? He's 2020, never mind, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I forgot the year he came out, but yeah. I think these two are gonna ease for the 8th anniversary, probably. That's very likely. And even that God Goku's pretty good. We have the AGL Blue Gogeta. He seems pretty strong. His EZA is actually gonna come out tomorrow night at the time of this video coming out. You know, so it could be very interesting for this for sure. Shocking Speed also is getting units recently again. We have, you know, Super Saiyan 4s, we have Gohan here, even this Goku Piccolo unit right there, right? Even Tech Gogeta is pretty solid still, though you would transform it and he'd lose it, right? I think Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, a very likely candidate for the anniversary. You know, Cell, another very likely candidate for the anniversary, right? The Gammas have Shocking Speed, right? This link is getting more and more units, right? Even Namek Goku pre-transformation has the link, right? So that link is slowly getting better. I think that's a good thing. Again, we can get Dokkan Festival with this guy and hit. This guy already has a Dokkan Fest, but I think is he the oldest Dokkan Festival character without an update to his events? I would have to check. I guess chronological, we could do this. What? Oh, chronological like that, huh? Dang, okay. I wish it was chronological as in, you know, like the oldest event awakening. So these are 3 new Dokkan events, okay. Let's take a look here. The oldest Dokkan event without an update. Actually, it's probably Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Funny enough. Okay, it's definitely Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I guess Max Saiyan hasn't gotten a unit in a while. No. Yeah, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Well, no, actually, I'm a liar, because we got the STR Blue Cow Ken Goku, right? That's true. We got this guy. And the first phase is this one. So, I guess he's not, but it's been a very long time since we got a new unit of this guy. So, I think he could definitely get a new unit. I think it'd be good for the game. Again, like a dual Dokkan Festival with Hit. I think Hit could use another Dokkan Fest, right? But yeah, he has one technically, but yeah. Look at Dokkan Punk Kel here. I don't know about Kel getting Dokkan Fest. I guess she could. She was part of the legendary election, so I guess they saw her as a possible candidate, but you know, why not? I guess Kel can get a Dokkan Fest, sure, why not? Let's see if there's anyone else here I think could. There's a whole list here. Limit Breaker, Gogeta, Broly, Gogeta Blue, yeah, but I'm not really seeing like a new Dokkan Festival that I haven't really talked about. Super Trunks? I would hate that, actually. I don't think Super Trunks deserves a Dokkan Festival. He could get one, I guess, but honestly, he just actually does nothing. He probably, in my eyes, he's just lower than Pan. or Vidal, in terms of wanting a Dokkan Fest. So what does Super Trunks do? He does actually nothing. He powers up, and then he throws like 2 punches at Cell, and Cell's like, you're done, and that's it. Cabin, no, I guess Cabin can get one too, right? And then I saw Super Ranger 13, right? 18, Tapion can get a Dokkan Festival. He doesn't actually have one. That's one I missed. He has a Dokkan event, but he doesn't have a Dokkan Festival unit. I think that's like a Team Universe. I think in Universe 2, right? I could see that as like an LR. I think that can be interesting. Goku and Krillin from the 22nd Budokai. I think that could be a cool dual Dokkan Festival. Cell Saga Tien, I guess I could see that, right? Or maybe it could be like a Pycon type, like where it's like an active skill, but it's actually like, what if it's like Pycon where it pushes the enemy's attack back by a turn, but it actually does damage to the enemy as well. I think that could be interesting. Zarbon, I think, could use the Dokkan Festival. Any of the God of Destructions, Baby right there, yeah. Frieza Saga Gohan, I don't know about that, but yeah. Hellfighter 17 and Android 17 that fuse into Super 17. That could use another Dokkan Festival. Technically, we don't have like a Fusion 17 in the game. Yeah, I think, you know, some of these are good choices. So let me know what you guys think. What you guys would love to see as a Dokkan Festival. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you next time.